Hello everybody, and welcome to an episode of me analyzing, or I guess Skullgirls match analysis, where usually I do Oceanic match analysis, where I get people to give me matches and then I analyze the matches for them. This is a little bit different. This time I'll be analyzing a Japanese set, and this is one that I wanted to cover, as opposed to people telling me, "Hey, can you help me, please?" So you can watch it and tell me what I'm doing. And this one I heard about the match, and then I heard that it was a blow up, and then I really wanted to go watch it. And thanks to people in the Japanese Skullgirls community, I have the download of the video, and I can just watch it over and over and kind of provide any commentary, not necessarily commentary, but just analysis of stuff that is happening and what makes the set as dominant, or trying to provide what do you call it, points towards what makes the set as dominant as it was. And usually I do this for the Oceanic scene where they know who I am, but I presume that this will have a wider audience, and so people might not know who I am. And let me introduce myself a little bit. I am Yoma. I picked up this game at the end of 2014, start of 2015, and since then I've been playing. Took a few breaks here and there, but since I've come back, like, for good or anything like that, I guess I've been pretty okay as far as my skill in the scene goes. Still, I don't think that great. But one thing I always prided myself on was my ability to watch match videos and trying to my willingness to just sit with a match video, try to understand for hours at end, and trying to break it down and trying to understand what's going on. And hopefully, I'll be able to provide similar, like a higher, like a good quality analysis that it will be very dry. There won't be a lot of funny commentary or anything like that. It's just me just watching the video and just going, okay, this is really good, this is not that good. And I made a few notes, because usually when I do match analysis, usually I just don't watch the set beforehand, and I just try to provide the first what do you call it, the first impressions of a set as soon as I see it and go, okay, oh yeah, I see that's good, oh I see that's bad. But this one is such a, I mean, I guess a relatively high profile set recently, that I wanted to kind of watch it beforehand, trying to make a few notes, and here we are. So before I start rambling like an idiot, let's just go ahead and watch the match. So a little bit of background as far as what I know, and so from what I know, because I don't know a lot about the Japanese scene, the komakichi and penpen. Is my mouse visible? I don't think it is, but I think that's not a massive problem. I'll just leave it as it is. Also, my video editing skills are absolute garbage, so I'm not going to be editing this video. It's going to be a one take. Hopefully it's good, but yeah. So from what I know, komakichi and penpen in the recent, because I think the 159 man and sig don't play as much, that komakichi and penpen are the two best players in Japan currently. And when I heard about that they were having a FT10, I was kind of excited, but given the time zone and my uni schedule, I couldn't really watch it. And then I heard about how it was how it was basically a blow up. Spoiler alert: penpen wins 10-0. So I really wanted to go back and actually understand what's going on in this set. And that's not my watch. So just to watch it, Komakichi currently plays Point Fukua, Bella Big Band right now. He switches the teams a little bit. Penpen does not switch teams. He just sticks with his Parasol Double Bail. My overall impression of the set was Penpen plays extremely, I mean, this is going to sound kind of stupid, but he doesn't take a lot of unnecessary risks when he doesn't really have to. And he kind of analyzes the situation and tries to see how much risk he needs to take in a given scenario based on that. And because of that, and because of his just control during the match at all times, Komakichi can't really get much started. The matches aren't very close. Even though, you can have a 10-0 and still have the matches be close, but even in this situation, the matches were not very close at all. So that kind of defines the set as we watch it going forward. So let's just jump into it. He does so Penpen goes for like an immediately offensive action. Komakichi kind of go defending defensive. This is something I immediately recognize as something that's really smart. Also wanted to preface that out of all the characters that are being played right now, I only main Big Band, and I have only like somewhat. I played Beowulf for like 3 months, and I played Double for like a month when I was starting out in the game, and I played Fuko for like 4 months when she was being reworked. But my Fuko was very casual, not very serious. So, and also Parasol for a similar, and Bella. So like I've played all the characters, but at a decent level, I guess decent for me, because um, but I'm not going to be a master of a lot of these situations because I don't play both characters. If anything, I'll have the best knowledge of what Big Band can do in a particular situation because I play the character. So, um, just to preface that going forward, that's the level of knowledge. I still like did a lot of research just to cover myself. I did do a lot of research as I was watching the set over the past 2 weeks, and or rather like the past week that I got the video download. But that's pretty much like that's what what I wanted to say this before I like went on with it. But this thing, the jumping light punch heavy kick, is really really smart because even though that Komakichi push blocks it right here, if he didn't push block right here and Pen went for the classic jump light punch jump heavy punch, it would be an extremely easy chicken block punish. And chicken blocking is when you block something in the air and then chicken blocking is the act of blocking something in the air. And then Skullgirls, because when you land on the ground, you have no blocks done on you. It allows you it opens up a lot of punishes for you that wouldn't be available in normal situations, such as punching the jump light punch jump heavy punch. But because Pen goes for the jump light punch jump heavy kick, it saves him from being punished in that situation because he would land alongside Fuku, providing some blocks on him to keep them both kind of at a similar height as they both land, trying to make the frame advantage a lot better for him, like trying to make the punish a lot less relevant. I guess I don't know. Calls the assist and the. Also, one thing about me is that when mix-ups are going on, I'm just extremely, mix-ups are happening. The thing about Skullgirls is that when mix-ups are happening, mix-ups are happening. It is what it is. There's not, and, kills his character extremely cleanly. That's a really good, same side mix-up. Keeps it really safe. Like, that's another thing. Like, Pen doesn't, like I said, he doesn't like to take a lot of unnecessary risks, and that setup is one of them. If he went for some sort of stupid cross up and Komakichi blocks it, he might have decent frame advantage, but now he's stuck in the corner and now he has to fight his way out of the corner. So why would you do that when you can just maintain the same side and just keep it going like that? And I also at the start, because I couldn't see the assists, I really was thrown off by the Celia slide assist because I don't see it very often. But the more I see Pen play, the more I'm really impressed by his usage of it. Again, push blocks the jump light punch jump heavy kick thing keeps everything safe right now. There's a little bit of lockdown, puts a bit of time. That's another thing. I can go back a little bit. So right here, Pen just crouches. This is incredibly smart because let me just take my water real quick. He meat shields the jumping heavy punch from Bella with Beowulf right here, and unfortunately he doesn't get the punish, but he could have just done a standing light punch like right there, and that would have just punished Bella entirely. Fortunately for Pen, Komakichi was trying to do some other things. I don't know what he was trying to do, trying to jump forward and hit another button of some kind, but that act in of itself is incredibly smart. And of course, I don't know these people, how good they are, at an intimate level. If I was watching somebody at, in my scene, I'd go, oh yeah, you're not good at doing this. This is just a fluke. But I'll give Pen the benefit of the doubt. That was really, really smart. Because it makes it so that he doesn't have to deal with the aerials or the jumping normals that Bella has that are really dominating, especially at that particular spacing. So that's a really, really low risk way of dealing with it, I mean, medium risk really. So, because if Pen delayed the normal a little bit, he'd get countered, he'd get comboed. But it's a medium risk, medium reward scenario. Unfortunately, he couldn't make much of the scenario. I just like this confirm a lot. I'm just gonna say that. And he goes for the crushing medium punch, which is kind of hard for me anyway. And then he kills his character right away. And see, Pen has barely lost any life. And this thing, this is so stupid. So this jail, as you can see, like Big Band is landing and then jumping and then landing and then jumping. So there's something he can do here, but the first time he sees it is like, what the hell is going on right now? And I like this. I like this one too. This is so sick. I never knew Beowulf could do that. It's actually so dope. And then he's gonna kill his character, and into the big Shmurky. That's so sick. He just gets to do that. It's actually so sick. But yeah. So overall, a very commanding first game. This is the second game, which, again, spoiler alert, this is probably the closest game in the entire set. Again, Penpen doesn't like overtly try to rush himself, but he does like take space whenever he can. Except for that part is kind of, you know, it is what it is. So he throws a thingy out, things. So he calls his copter right here. There's a good bit of zoning right here to cover a lot of the screen, but Fukua manages to jump out of the spaces that were clean. It covers the drill. Oh, this is really smart. He immediately double snaps because I'm almost positive, given the route he goes for, he can't do a double snap on this team. So he goes to the snap. Unfortunately, he snaps on the wrong character, but snapping in Big Band there would have been extremely amazing. But it's still really good awareness on Penpen's part. Nice punish, keeps it relatively safe. Like he doesn't have to extend much, you know. He just keeps doing things that are not going to get him destroyed. And that's, you know, part of being a good player. And then he does this early DHC. Early DHC keeps the Bella grounded, and he gets to do all this, which is dumb. It's so sick. And then he dumps all the hype on that right away that he got immediately. And he goes to reset. Komakichi was smashing something, I don't know what. And then to the thingy, and this guy's dead. And he gets one hype back. Again, maintains the corner. And he got the puddle jail right away. And that's, what do you do? And then he gets the thingy. And this setup is really good because the weakness to Grendel Killer, that finisher, is that oftentimes, like, if they just take away mid-screen, there's not much Beowulf can do. But because in this situation he cannot take away, it's a really, really strong and safe option. And even though Komakichi takes away, or rather takes into the corner, it's still really good because he still needs, Penpen still gets to maintain pressure right here. Which is really, again, really smart. He does the plus on block DP, really smart, into the fuzzy. That's great. I mean, it's also Big Band, so there's no real need to fuzzy him, or, like, do a fuzzy overhead on him. It's just, you know, it's still really good. And again, actually, is this the one? It might be the next one that's the closest one. Because I know there's one game where he, like, kills, like, one or two characters. Komakichi does. It might be this one. I'm not particularly sure. I didn't write that down. Again, like, he's taking the space that he can, but he's not forcing it. He's just like, okay, Komakichi's gonna just back off. I'm just gonna just take the space that is given to me for free. You know? Again, jump forward with the fireball into the jumping light punch. That's, again, good Fukua stuff, you know, generally. Nice! That's a cool confirm of the fireball into the shadow using the assist. Again, smart reversal. That's one thing that Fukua gets to do to Parasol, is that, because a lot of the Parasol resets in that situation aren't really that good at dealing with the reversal command grab, because she doesn't have a jump cancelable. She's not going to jump cancel in that situation, and even if he does, she tries to, like, her launcher's really slow. Yeah, I think this is the game where he kills the character, right? I'm pretty sure. This is so sick. He just gets to do that, and the puddle's right there. So even if Komakichi gets hit, he gets the cool conversion out of it. Unfortunately, Komakichi doesn't punish that from Penpen, but you know, it is what it is. Again, I mean, it's not like Komakichi's doing anything bad either, like outright. He's just, you know, playing well. He's just getting outplayed in all situations. Gets in Parasol, and this guy, he's gonna kill Parasol right now. I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, not then. See, there you go. Again, that's good on Komakichi's part, where he realizes that because Penpen is like going to be playing real safe. I'll talk about it later, but I'll go back a little bit because that's, again, something that's really smart. There we go. There we go. So in this situation, Penpen is blocking because he doesn't want to do anything stupid, but Komakichi realizes that, and then he just goes for a cross-up standing heavy punch and here. Again, really smart stuff. Like, it's not like Komakichi's bad. I just want to pause it right now. It's not that Komakichi is bad, it's just Pen is kind of just outplaying him in those micro situations. And because he's able to turn those micro situations into really strong corner pressure, Komakichi can't really turn like neutral game into really strong stuff. And this thing, I actually made a video on this personally. It's called Dead Body Snap, or that's what I call it. I'm pretty sure it's called Dead Body Snap, by other people as well. But it's really good to do that because you see that Beowulf has like a little bit of life, and if he does that, he'll be able to get Beowulf in, and then Beowulf comes in with a like little bit of life. He might be able to Komakichi might be able to kill him somehow, you know, with like a bunch of less resets. And then he gets his cross up. Oh, it's kind of rough with the Endizzy. And then he goes to the burst bait. Penpen just blocks. That's really good stuff by Komakichi, is that he always like protects his assist with the fireball. You know, a lot of people that I've seen and the people that I've played, they kind of let their assist kind of just go to waste like that. But protecting the assist with the fireball or anything that you know, anything that's relatively non-committal by you is incredibly smart and really good, especially for an assist that's like so far away from you. Like, good stuff. Okay. We also see that, which is something that it's hard to notice in times. So he does the burst bait, yeah. Push blocks the thing, and so in this situation he doesn't push block it, but there's one point where he push blocks the fireball, and he mixes up when he wants to push block or not. I don't know that one. It's kind of weird. It's kind of janky. He might be able to have punished that. I tried to test it, but my results were inconclusive. Like the timing's kind of weird, and I'm very good at the timing myself. Komakichi tries to up jumping heavy kick out of that stuff, but not gonna work. Yeah, this is the closest game because he kills the parasol right here. Or like Komakichi kills Penpen's parasol, so this is like the closest. Otherwise, he doesn't really drop any characters. Nice, just blocks it. He might have been able to alpha counter here, but I'm not actually no, he couldn't because the chair assist was called like right there. He's called chair right there. The chair is still on cooldown, so I couldn't really do anything. I think I might be misremembering on that. Okay, just keeps everything safe. Couldn't really get a conversion. Nice mix up on the tech out. Gets the left right. This conversion is so sick. This is so sick that he can just do that, and he gets a tone out of it. There's no business getting a tone out of that. And okay, yes, there you go. Yeah, see, this is the closest game because he kills the two characters. But still, I think it's an even matchup. But you know, it is what it is. People might disagree. In this situation, Penpen is committing a little bit more than I would expect him to, given the level of non-commitment he's had so far. But he's kind of just like throwing it like over here. He just throws out the heavy gun. Because there, Komakichi can really do anything to punish it. And he kind of throws that one. Now, this one, he could absolutely just, like, reaction SSJ or something. Get corner, which is really important against double, in my opinion. He could definitely do something about that one. This one, kind of not really. And he gets Penpen gets a little bit of pressure out of it. But, you know, he still gets to maintain the corner position. I love this air-to-air. I love this reversal bit. I don't like this immediate reset like that. I don't know, like, he got a heavy counter hit. He could just killed him. But he just chooses to go for this cool combo. Admittedly, really cool combo. Which is really good corner carry. Sorry for stuttering. Again, the time is a bit of a factor in these matches. So they drag it out. They don't, like, force themselves onto each other. And Komakichi, I keep mixing it up. But Komakichi finally goes to a duo instead of his Bella. Because his Bella wasn't doing anything, really. So it's a good decision by him to... This one, see, there you go. Like, Pen tries to... I'm getting mixed up because the names are different. Komakichi backdashes. That was an obvious attempt at push blocking that string, which I don't know why he did. Because he can immediately, in that situation, really go for a punish, like, right here. Like, he can just hit a button, like, right there. Like, immediately hit a just jumping jab or standing jab or anything like that. This character's dead. Like, and Beowulf might cover her, but... cover Parasol, but Beowulf might also not cover Parasol, which is, again, you know, depends on the timing when he calls the assist and whatnot. But this definitely should be getting punished. He does not push block Absolute Guard right here. He should have, but he messes it up, I guess. I'm guessing it's that. It's kind of hard, though. because the push block was like immediate. Nice block of the overhead. Again, penpen is just taking space. He is like afforded. He's like, okay, you're just gonna give me this space, and I'm gonna take it. That's cool. He doesn't commit to anything stupid. That's a good thing by komakichi, though. The using the clone and the cross up and all that. Nice corner switch. Started the strategy. Nice delayed burst. Down up reversal, doesn't have to care about cross ups or any potential cross ups. Again, that's a really smart thing by komakichi. Sorry, penpen. I'm really sorry I keep messing those up. Like he sees that immediately both people kind of blocked it, and even though komakichi got out right here, penpen now has corner, which is really important. And Big Ben's taking massive damage, or not massive, but pretty chunky amount of damage. Just jumping heavy punch into the mix-up. What did he do here? Oh, he push blocked, but why did he get hit low? That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe the push block ends that early in that situation. I'm not quite sure. I just noticed that right now. In my defense. Okay, nice corner, jail pressure. Okay, yeah, he just does that, and nice. And this kicker's dead. And he just kills Parasol right here again. That's the second time he kills a character. Komakichi does. This again, corner pressure is so hard to deal with. What do you do? This air throw is so sick. This entire time, komakichi has been just holding up back, not really doing much of anything. Not push blocking, not trying to hit any buttons. This is the second time he push blocks in the air. Penpen immediately recognizes that, or just raw reacts. I don't know which one. And he just goes for the air throw, right away. This is so sick. This is actually, the best play I've seen in this entire set so far. Even though, the set is full of good plays, this is an incredibly, incredibly sick play. Because I think that skill is very, very difficult once both people are really good, both people are mixing up when they want to push block or not. That's a really, really important, really, really strong ability to have. Nice jumping air there by Fuku, jumping punch. Jumping punch is underrated because people just meme about jumping light punch. And in this situation, he just wants the chair. Penpen just wants the chair. So just get out of the chair, please. He's backing away, and time is a bit of a factor here. 45 seconds is not too late, but it can be, if Penpen doesn't commit, he doesn't need to commit to a lot of stuff right here. This is so funny. Crouching air punch. Because he couldn't, komakichi was so scared he couldn't really punish it. Because what if penpen just lets a big super rip, the big punch super, and it's kind of what do you do? And right now, I'd say time is a bit of a factor, especially since Fuku's damage is kind of, it is what it is. Time is starting to be a factor right here. See, and now, penpen doesn't have to commit to anything. See, there you go. He kind of did a bit of that, which I think komakichi could punish if he go back to right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could, punish that. Oh, my video froze. He should be able to. I don't know. He should be able to. Yeah. That's one part that, again, he doesn't have to do anything. That's, nice, mix-ups on when he blocks the fireball. Because, yes, at this point, definitely times is an amazing factor. I just wanted to interrupt myself real quick. But that's one thing that I think penpen does decently well. He's, mixing up what he's doing in relation to the fireballs. Again, he's blaming it out. Time is a factor right now, obviously. Before, at 45 seconds, it was time might be a factor a little bit. And at 30 seconds, time is going to be a factor. And here we are, time is definitely a factor. So there you go, he doesn't have to commit to anything. And komakichi, either doesn't recognize that, or he's just I don't know what to do. Yeah. He just, he just wasn't going for, penpen's, throat, right there, And then here you go. That's, it's a bit of a problem. So again, what I was saying was that time was going to be a factor at some point, and then it became a factor, and that's something that should have been recognized a lot earlier, but it wasn't. Again, doesn't really commit too much. The jump forward is a bit of a commitment, but isn't You know, it's different amount of risk reward. That's the one thing that Komakichi does well is he protects his assist with like himself or his fireballs really well. So he just goes over. This time he couldn't really protect the assist, so that's why Penpen got like a really good punch. Like that situation, he just protects the assist with the fireball, and there's not really much Parasol could do about that because you know her legs are kind of tall, so you can't really jump over the fireball as consistently and cleanly in every situation. And there you go. Again, this time I think Komakichi predicted that Penpen would try to jump in to punish the assist, and then so he throws out the heavy fireball in the air. Unfortunately, Penpen didn't commit to much, but the tier ended up punishing Komakichi's assist right there. Oh my god, yeah. There's a bit of a conundrum. And he recognizes that, that tag, he had a lot of red life on him. Like, this is half-life on Penpen's big Beowulf that is entirely red life. He could, save it all, but then he chooses to burn it. I don't know about this decision. Penpen makes a lot of good decisions, but that one kind of threw me off. But he's better than me, I guess. So I respect his decision. Nice conversion of the heavy chair in this situation. Low reset into the. Is he gonna? Oh, that's a cool safe jump. The wolf with the short hops is really good at safe jumping a lot of characters. A fair amount of characters. Oh, he misses the combo. That's kind of sad. Parasol is a little bit low in life, but doesn't matter because Big Beowulf just kills Fuku like right there. That's a cool conversion. I'm not gonna lie. That's really sick. He was trying to obviously get the chair, but he couldn't. That was a sick air throw by Komakichi. There are not a lot of things in this set that are like Komakichi did something incredibly sick. I mean, not to disrespect him or in any way, but just because of the nature of the set, there weren't a lot of things that were going Komakichi's way that he got like, oh, that's really sick that he did that. But that's one of them, definitely. He had the hard rate on the jump in. And then, heavy gun is what it is. Cross up air throw. Gets the corner back again with this cool combo. Really sick combo. I'm a big fan. And Komakichi chooses Penpen just jump 3 bars. He almost burst baited him right there. Incredibly sick parry. And then, it is what it is. That parry was so sick. That parry was so dope. He just he wasn't even let me just go back real quick, like right here. It blocks the Cilia slide, which I'm pretty sure is a special, so it does chip damage. I can go back and have a look. Yeah, see, it took a bit of chip there. Jumps forward. Does symbols to delay his landing, so he doesn't have to block anything. Parry, sick ass parry, so sick parry. But unfortunately, he even jumps over the Cilia slide assist, but he didn't really need to. Actually, no, he did. The Cilia jumping over the Cilia slide is better there instead of trying to parry it too, because the tier is right there, and if Komakichi doesn't extend himself, then the tier is a bit of a problem. And so Komakichi chooses to jump, and then unfortunately just get tagged by the jumping heavy punch. In those sort of situations, it's really hard against Parasol as big man. You don't really have a ton of options other than trying to make sick plays with parries and whatnot. And then even at that low life, armor wasn't an option anymore. Komakichi still with the duo. That was a nice crouching medium punch attempt. Unfortunately, Parasol was on the other side, so he couldn't get it. But that was a really respectable attempt. I'm pretty sure that was a jumping heavy kick. I'm not certain why he would do steady heavy kick there. So that's another. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure that was another attempt at trying to meat shield. Actually, no, it wouldn't because Fuku in of itself is very good at dealing with meat shielding. So this is a good fuzzy overhead by Penpen. Sorry, Komakichi. I keep messing it up. There we go. And somehow he didn't get tagged by the chair. Nice combo. Nice combo. He does not punish these tags the entire set. That's something that was missing in Komakichi's play as well. That he messes up the tag punishes. Let's cross up. Again, it's just mix up, that's what it is. There's nothing, I don't feel there's much interesting. There's nothing inherently interesting about mix up. That's a cool conversion. That's something I'd wondered was that, So he gets the bar right here. I'm gonna put my mouse there, but you guys can't see that. Yeah, he does build a meter. So that's really cool that he, with the, as soon as he gets the, let me just show it real quick. I think I went back too far. Let me do this one. That's a extremely sick freeze frame, by the way. Oh, that's not the one. No, that's not the one either. That's the one. There we go. So he does this. He does crushing into that was not crushing heavy punch, but that was just light Luger. So he whiffs that light Luger, trying to build some bar at the start of his combo because he had 0 bar. That's really smart. So a lot of these things that except for, I was gonna say a lot of the things that Pen does is like really good micromanagement. But you know, that one is cross a barrel. I don't know. He might be feeling himself a bit too much right here. Oh, what the hell? Ah, go away. Go away. Alright, sweet. And immediately gets reversal for his troubles. Let's play this matchup. I don't agree with hitting buttons on the way down after you first block something. It works like rarely against good people. And as you can see, like Pen has already demonstrated that he can recognize push blocks and go for air throw versus button mix up, or go for more air throws. So going for the button this time like nets him a lot of, almost nets him a lot of damage because getting the confirm off is really hard. Again, the stupid jail. I don't know what to do here. You know, you can do that. Just jump forward and jump light kick. But he drops the combo. Oh no! It's a sad tale. And trying to hit buttons on the way down again. That might have been a super attempt, I guess. But because he got crossed up, he didn't really get super. He got probably symbols or something. But he got kind of hit at the start of the symbols. And I just love this combo. It's a sick air-to-air combo, and he just kills him off it. It's a really sick-looking combo. I don't know. Nice cross-up assist. That's something really hard to time in this game because the double jump doesn't let you call an assist. Again, really sick air throw right again. I'm not sure if that was a mix-up attempt. That might have been because given the setup and whatnot, but komakichi just jumps out. That's cool. A medium gun doesn't. You see, there you go. Like in this sort of situation, doesn't really need to commit to much of anything. But that was good in komakichi's part to kind of just jump out of the corner like that. The slide, I don't know about the slide. Something's like, again, like the tag goes unpunished, and he gets a sick combo, and just kills him. That's so sick. Oh god, Penpen's team. When I looked at Penpen's team, I was just like, that looks okay. Doesn't have Big Man on it, haha. But the more I saw him play, the more I just saw that he had worked on his team for a really long time, and so it's really respectable that he's able to make this team that I thought was just like, it's alright, it's not sick, and he just makes it look really sick. And then Komakichi goes to solo Fukua because he really needs to get one on the board right about now, and Fukua is by far his best character. There's nothing to say about that. Runs up and just hits overhead, and the hit overhead is counter hit. That's nuts. He definitely tried to reset with the overhead, Blah, blah, blah. Again, sick combo. Sorry, sick reset. Also sick combo. But definitely sick reset. Nice. Low. Komakichi blocks, push blocks immediately. So he doesn't have to block the entire block string. And he gets his combo! And he gets a turn out of it! This is so sick! This guy's nuts! Here's one hype. That is actually that's the sickest thing. Nice. That's one thing that Pen does a lot against solos is that he just opts to snap them out when they're at low health, because the threat of them getting a hit into snap and like getting a lot of life back is pretty big. So he just chooses to do the snap and just get rid of all the life that they could have. Blah. That's so sick. And he's gonna kill this character like right here. In a big shabam. Again, like this is 7-0. This is really looking rough. If you're watching this on the stream or whatever, it's just like this guy's kind of outmatched. It's just like Pen is just just taking all the space that he can and not really like see like there you go. He's like not committing to anything. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna safely approach you because I have tons of options. You kind of have to commit to stuff if you wanna call me out. And like again, he just four dashes again. Just keeps four dashing safely. And when Komakichi tries to jump out of the corner like this, tries to jump forward, double jump. Pen just chicken blocks right here, tries to air grab, which is kind of cool. Doesn't get a combo right here, but again, maintains the corner. That's really important in this situation, you know. That's anti-air attempt, but doesn't work out. This is the ballsiest read I've seen him go for in this set. Low crushing medium kick reset. That's a cool combo. That's a cool setup. He almost gets a really, really, really cool combo. Then he messes it up. Feels bad, man. That's so sick. He gets the standing heavy kick into the neutral standing heavy kick into the charge move. It's kind of hard to do. You have to do like standing medium punch or whatever into a back heavy kick, so you don't get back heavy kick, and then you can still get the charge move. Again, so sick. Does the early DHC yet again, so he can get the most amount of damage in this situation. Again, another snap, so he doesn't have to deal with solo snap to get back life. This is a sick sequence. Like this is so sick. So blah blah blah. I'm actually have to go back a little bit. That's sweet. That should be good enough. In this situation, he's got Komakichi in the corner pinned. Komakichi's got like no life. Any random hit will just kill him. Like even a throw might kill him at this point. You never know. Like the throw alone might just kill him at this point. He's got the pusher right here. Doesn't really hit confirm off that, but that's cool. He doesn't really need to. He's got like Komakichi's got no life. He's gonna make this big ass comeback. He can't really do that, you know. So he shoots the heavy gun, but Komakichi can't really punish him for it in that situation. So he does the standing heavy punch into medium gun right here. That's a medium gun, right? Yeah, medium gun. The medium gun is blocked, and the tear shot comes out, covers the tear shot. Blocks done. And then another standing heavy punch to cover the tear shot, and then the light shot, the light gun to cover him jumping out. And even if he crouch blocked, the tear is still there. The tear is still there. And he just keeps going. He's so sick. Penpen's corner pressure is some of the best I've ever seen in this game. And it's so non-committal. He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to do anything stupid crazy. He's like, alright, I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to do that, and there's not much he can do about it. And it's 8-0. It's looking like kind of a wash. What the hell is mine? I'm gonna skip that. Sweet, there we go. Again, the jumping light punch heavy kick. Penpen delayed the heavy kick a little bit, so it didn't combo. But Komakichi was still trying to hit something. I don't know what. Oh my God, he's smashing. Look, I love Japanese players, and I love Komakichi. Komakichi is sick. Come on, stop mashing, bro. Jesus Christ. He's just mashing the whole way. Nice. Back on the bike. That's a sick thing. That's so cool. Again, he maintains corner right here. Takes a bit of chip. That's cool. But again, he's maintaining corner positioning at all times. Let's Komakichi out a little bit. Goes back to mid screen. Again, he's not committing. He's not making hard commits or anything. You know, like if you were looking at say Sonic Fox, he'd be a lot more willing to go for hard commits in those sort of situations and go, I know what you're going to do, and I'm just going to get it. And in a lot of situations like that, he's right, and he will get it. But Penpen is a different style. He doesn't really have to call out anything super hard. He just goes, okay, you're gonna do this. All right, I'll just do this really safe option that is hard to beat, or rather doesn't expose himself to a lot of damage or a lot of damaging situations, and gets a raw jumping a heavy punch counter hit. I want to see a big fat ass combo. That's pretty fat, but it gets an early reset on a solo. That's good. Into what does he get right here? Full combo into DHC. Shoots him, cause why not? And it's a bit of damage. Oh, drops the combo, feels bad. And I don't know what the fridge is for. Komakichi doesn't again confirm off that jumping light punch. Doesn't really commit to the confirm after that, you know? It's kind of rough. I actually want to see how he even got that hit, because it's really important to that. It's very important to that situation. Right here, da da da. So he stand blocks the fireball. Pen blocks, stand blocks the fireball. Komakichi goes for jumping light punch. But then he goes for more pressure instead of a roll hit confirm. Which I feel like that's kind of not that great on Komakichi's part, because he's got a lot of those hits like that, and for some reason he just hasn't been able to capitalize off them. I mean, not for some reason. It's exactly the reason that he's going for pressure like this, you know, like immediate pressure strings like that instead of going for raw hit confirms. And this is looking like it's 9-0. It's looking like a bit of a wash, honestly. Komakichi finally goes back to Fukuoka Big Band because he needs something at this point. He really needs at least one game. The jumping forward light kick, that's another big commitment from Penpen that he typically doesn't make. But it's 9-0. Like, throw something out, man. It doesn't really matter too much anymore. And I'm betting he's got a heavy punch buffer, then not a heavy kick. You know? Nice brass by Komakichi. And he gets a sick ass confirm off this the heavy chair assist. Nice low reset. This time, like, that's the weakness of the jumping light punch. Sorry, the jumping heavy kick string, is that he can't really get a combo if it hits in the air at that particular angle. He has to heavy punch there, but heavy punch again is associated with some risk. But he calls the assist. Light punch, heavy kick, blah blah. But yeah, so he tried to call the assist to try to protect himself. But the assist kind of went wrong way. It's kind of a bit of a janky situation. Again, early DHC. This is gonna kill, most likely. Yeah, this is dead. This is absolutely dead. Big dead boy. And Big Band has to save everything, but this pedal jail is scary. I don't know what to do. You get opened up low. This is rough. And get opened up low, and that should be it. Oh, that's definitely not it. Like, okay. And to eat me. Oh god, oh this is it. Oh no, it isn't. I forgot about that. And then the tier explodes, and it's like, that's it. Again, like, what defined, I'll just let this play out, I guess. And the 10-0, hee hee ha ha. So what defined Penpen's gameplay in that entire set was that he didn't want to commit to anything. Like, again, I'm repeating that so much because I feel like a lot of people might, when they see a lot of high level Skullgirls, when they're new and they see Sonic Fox play or anything like that, you know, because a lot of people, like, when they start out, they kind of watch Sonic Fox and like, well, Sonic Fox is really good. And the style that he plays to dominate the game in the US is that he goes for a lot of hard reads, he goes for a lot of strong commits in a lot of situations. Like, I mean, obviously not always. He goes for a lot of he mixes up when he goes with the gambles, the high risk high reward gambles, but he definitely goes for the gambles a lot more often than Penpen does. Where Penpen is a lot of low risk, low reward, or medium risk, medium reward gambles. Doesn't really go for high risk stuff. And in this first 10 set, you know, we saw it like 2 or 3 times. The one time there was a bit of a janky situation with the Parasol plus Beowulf trying to pillar in the assist, but the assist wasn't there. So that was kind of risky, but that was a fault, I guess, you know, because the assist wasn't ready yet. Other than that, he's like committed very, very, very rarely. He hasn't outright gone for a lot of situations, you know. The times he has committed is like he's double against Big Band. Big Band's gonna exist, and Double's gonna do a jumping heavy punch at him, which, you know, at the end of the day, because Komakichi wasn't trying to parry that, it's still a relatively mid-risk, mid-reward, you know, situation. So, like, you never see him go for hard reads all that often. And he still he just plays real... I hate to say plays real solid, but, like, he just plays real solid. He doesn't go for a lot of big gambles. He maintains corner positioning. He keeps the screen as much as he can for himself. But then he's also not afraid to just give it up at times, you know, to go, okay, I'll just back off for a little bit, you know, that's cool. The fact that he doesn't like expose himself to a lot of imminent danger is what I think defines his play, and that's what made me really impressed when I watched the set the first time, and then I watched the set like the second, third, fourth time. So yeah, really sick set. I want to see Penpen versus the other really good players that I've been told are also really good, like 159 Man, and Sig. I mean, I've seen those two players play, like Sig from NEC and 159 Man from Combo Breaker, but I haven't seen them play Penpen, you know, so it'd be interesting to see how the set plays out and all that. You know, it'd be really tight. But other than that, I don't really have much to say other than I do this sort of analysis stuff all the time. A lot of the times it's, I mean, not really all the time anymore. I used to do it a lot more often, but my university started, so it's a bit of a problem. I'll just keep this playing, I guess. I don't know. And oh, this is cut out because there's a black screen for 3 minutes, huh? I'll just keep it. I'll keep it started from the start, I guess. I do this sort of analysis stuff a lot. You know, as much as I can. I want to get more high-level sets more often. That's so sick that the heavy kick works. I want to watch more high-level sets because most of the time when I watch sets, it's just my like local scene and trying to help the newer players trying to improve. And while that's, you know, it's cool to help them improve, it's also good to watch high-level play from other regions to see what they're doing. That's a sick thing. This guy's so good. This guy's so sick. But yeah, like, hopefully this was useful. If you guys, that blows my mind. The first time I watched that, I didn't even recognize what the hell happened. And the second time I watched it, I was like, that's actually so sick that that worked out like that. So that's like definitely like one of the bigger gambles that he went for, you know. But yeah, like I'll try to do a lot more high-level analysis stuff. If you like the stuff, like, share, comment the video, blah blah blah. You guys know that already. But also, please follow the Skullgirls Oceania Twitter, and also if you want to follow my Twitter, you can follow my Twitter. I'll be like whenever I post any video with analysis, I most likely, like for Skullgirls, I just post it on the Skullgirls Oceanic channel, as I will be posting this one. What was I gonna say with that? I forgot entirely. But I'll be posting a lot whenever I post any analysis videos. I'll be posting it on there immediately. And just follow the channel, like follow the subscribe to the channel, that channel, follow the YouTube for the Twitter. I'll be posting stuff from there. Other people will be posting stuff. We have like weekly Ranbats streamed every Friday night in Australian, New Zealand time. So if you're from the region and you want to play with us, like, go ahead. Me and a lot of other people will be like really willing to take you under their wing and just help you get better. But if you're not from the region and you still want to support the content, that's also really cool. We have Discord. The Discord link will be in the description if you want to be in the Discord. Anybody is welcome. Even if you're not from here, I'll give you an alien role or whatever, because I also run the Discord. That's so sick. But you know, if at any point, like, anybody has any questions, or if you want to tell me that you're just an idiot, this is totally wrong, I'll be, you know, that'll be cool. If, you know, people like tell me that the stuff I said was wrong in any context, because I don't want to provide misinformation. You know, that's not the point of the videos. So yeah, I think I've rambled on long enough. The music playing in the background is John Fahey's Fair Forward Voyagers, the album. It's like the entire album just playing in the background, you know. It's like overlapped a few times. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you guys next time.